Hello everybody, my name's Starraptor and I want to thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today I will be reviewing A Monster Calls. Now this isn't what I normally review. I usually do the big blockbuster superhero action flicks, but today let's take a look at something a little bit smaller. So this one stars Louis McDougall, Felicity Jones, Sigourney Weaver, and Liam Neeson, and let's break down the story. This will be spoiler free. So what happens in this story is the character played by Louis McDougall, the small boy, he is at a hard point of his life. His mother, played by Felicity Jones, is slowly dying of cancer, while his grandmother is, slowly prepping him for the realization that he will be living with her, and she's a really, really terrible, mean person to him, and at the same time, he's being bullied at school. So this kid is going through a lot, but what is his saving grace is he has these dreams of this tree guy, played by Liam Neeson, this monster that helps him, get through this sorrow and this pain, and that is pretty much the story in a nutshell. So I will move into my positives of what I thought of A Monster Calls. Now, first off, I want to talk about the cool art design. Now, I mentioned about they go into this dream kind of state of the monster telling these tales to the boy, because the monster is going to tell 3 tales to this boy, and then he wants the boy to reveal his secret to him. So each one of these tales is illustrated with this water painting kind of color, and it tells this great little story that, ruminates inside Louis McDougall's character's head. His name is Connor, by the way. Another thing I really liked was the monster in general. He was animated very, very well. Believable, really, really cool effects, like he's stomping through the world, kind of destroying things. Really awesome. And going back to the dreams with Connor, I liked how each of the lessons that the monster taught Connor, he took and he kind of implemented it in his real life to help him through those problems. Alright, so I'm going to get into the negatives of A Monster Calls now. This is what hit me the most was the overall tone and feeling of this movie was just so dark and dreary. Yes, we're dealing with a woman that is slowly passing away and her son having to deal with it, but they could have peppered some more levity and humor. There was really no humor in this movie. I would have liked to see some of that. And that kind of goes hand in hand with my next criticism, was the actor that plays Connor, Louis McDougall. Wow, he just didn't really have any range as far as acting. He was always in the same kind of persona, just dark and moody and humorless, and you couldn't really sympathize him, which in the end hurt the film, because when bad things happen towards the end, it just didn't affect me the way I think it should have. And finally, the pacing was a bit slower, especially in the middle. I found myself nodding off to this one, actually. But yeah, it just didn't really seem like it was moving all that well. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to score Monster Calls a 7.5 out of 10. I think there's a lot of enjoyment to get out of this film, but doesn't reach its full potential. The animation is great, the little story elements are great. I did get a little bit bored at points. I think that could have been remedied by maybe shortening the duration and length of this film. And again, I would have liked to see more levity in this. So that is going to do it for my review of A Monster Calls. But I want to know what you guys thought of it. Please let me know in that comment section below. Also, if you haven't already, you might want to consider subscribing to this channel, because I have plenty more movie reviews, as well as video game reviews, novel reviews, comic reviews, a lot of Star Wars content. So that is going to do it for me, Starraptor. I want to thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye. So, did you like the video? Then make sure you rate it a thumbs up, and if you did that, go over there, hit that Starraptor head to subscribe to my channel. Doing so will keep you up to speed on all of my latest content. Speaking of which, you can see a couple of my recent uploads down below. I'm also on social media, so what are you waiting for? Let's start nerding out.